Hello, lovely viewers. You're welcome to another exciting episode of She Is, the show that empowers women around the world to believe in themselves despite the challenges that they have been through. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography for all your events, beautiful pictures, outdoorings, every event. Look no further. Call Smile GH on 024 0081636 or 026 1089346. The show is also supported by Effortlessly Court. Effortlessly Court is a home away from home. If you want a place to relax with the family, and put your thoughts together, Effortlessly Court is the right place to be. You can call Effortlessly Court on 0244 292520. Effortlessly Court is located inside Jolo, right opposite the Embassy of Equatorial Guinea. Today on the show, we have an exceptional woman, a woman of substance. Reason I'm saying this, you find out when you meet our guest, but we are on her premises. As you can see behind me, Royal City Hotel. It's owned by our guest. My name is Richmond Opong Frimpong, and I'm your host. Welcome back. Today on the show, we have an exceptional woman. She is a queen mother. Her name is Mama Fiawutor II. She is the Fiangor of Aflao traditional area. Mom, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Looking so pretty.
Thank you.
All right, so how was growing up for you? How did you grow up?
Well, I grew up here in Tema, actually.
Okay.
But after a while, my dad decided that since he was a king from Kleko, the Volta region, we all should come and then live there so we can learn the language. So we moved at age 10 to go and live in the village. And then we left the village when I was 16.
Wow.
Back to Accra, yes.
Okay, so what schools did you attend while I was in Tema?
In Tema, I went to Goshen International.
Okay, Goshen.
And then I also did a little bit at Datus. And then from there I went to the village and then came back to Marine International. So,
Marine International?
Yes.
Okay, so senior high school?
Senior high, Ola Secondary School. And then Gempa for my degree.
Your degree?
Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. What did you study at Gempa?
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Why entrepreneurship?
I just found myself in that field because I kind of love business from the onset. I just got to know that business was an innate thing for me. I love to buy and sell. I love to make money like quick. So I decided to do entrepreneurship because I thought that would fit what I really love.
Okay, so you became an entrepreneur before you became a queen mother?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So take us through, how did you become a queen mother? You just woke up and they told you?
I saw the queenship. I mean, my dad was a king.
Okay.
The paramount chief of Kleko traditional area, and then my brother succeeded him. And then my great-grandma was the queen mother of Aflao. That is where I'm the queen now. So, I mean, growing up, they kept bothering me about this queenship, but I was scared because of the traditional, stuff associated to it, because I'm a staunch Christian, and I thought that those things were old-fashioned, and then those things were going to hinder me from the Christian life that I wanted to live, So I was pretty much scared until just a month ago, the traditional chief of Aflao came to the hotel. And then he tried to convince me that it wasn't anything difficult. I mean, it was just a normal position that you can occupy and then try to inspire people or try to encourage the youth to do stuff that normally the older people wouldn't do. Yeah, so after a while, I said, okay, if that is what it is, I'll give it a try. So I just told him that, okay, why don't you give me a position where, I don't have to go and sit on a stool like a kunyatuntum and all that. And let me just experience the whole thing, how it is before then after. I take up the real seat. And he said, oh, why not? If that is what you want, you can come and try. So I went there last month, okay. In my mind, I thought I was just going to be given like in Koswahima or something like that. Then I got there and they were like, oh, this seat belongs to you. You have to.
What seat was it?
The Fiangor seat.
Okay.
Yeah, because my grandma was the Fiangor of Aflao traditional area, the first. The seat was just there for over 30 years. So he decided, since I'm here to take up the seat as a
pilot.
then you have to. So that's what happened.
Okay, so what are some of your duties as a queen mother, as a Fiangor?
I just got in, so I think basically it's just to inspire and encourage the youth and then teach them the way to go, so to speak. And then for now, I think that I'm the role model of the youth or the role model of the community. So whatever you do, you're doing it with intention that it would help other people or it would inspire other people or encourage other people to get to where you have gotten to. Because I started university when I had all my kids already. I had done the hotel, I had done all the businesses that I had to do, and I decided that I'll still go to school. Amongst all the pressures in life, I managed to go, and then I pulled through very well too. So if I'm given the chance to speak to them, I would encourage them that nothing is ever too late. You know, if you want to do it, you can still do it. It's not
Now,
too
people
late.
have this notion that coming from a royal family, you have it so easy. How difficult is that? I mean, how true is that?
So easy, as in.
People have this notion that being from a royal family, you get things so easy. I mean, there are lands, there's money, and so, you know, you can just live a lazy life, and then you can just become whoever you want to be. How true is that?
On the contrary, it's not that easy. For where I come from, you can't just get up because you're a queen mother and begin to sell land. You have to go through the protocols. There are bigger chiefs and bigger queens that you have to go through. And even that, if the land doesn't belong to you, you cannot possibly take it. It's not done anywhere. Those who actually sell lands forcibly to people, you end up getting into trouble because sometimes it doesn't belong to them. They just do that because they think they have power and then they just sell it off. But it's not done. If it doesn't belong to you, it doesn't belong to you. I don't see where you will get the money from as a chief. The only thing is that it's an honor. It's just an honor conferred on you, so to say. And then if you use it well, it paves the way for you. Just like any other higher position, you know. So that's it. The benefits are enormous, but I wouldn't say that because you're a chief, you can easily sell lands and you can easily go and take monies where you're not supposed to and all of that. I don't think that is true.
Now, for a month now, you were queen mother. What are some of the challenges? How is it being a queen mother?
It's the distance.
Okay.
The distance from where I live to where I have to be going like every other month. Yeah, because I was told that every other month or so, I mean, you have to be there because there are some things that they will need your ideas on. And there are some conversations that you have to be present to know. You don't have to sit here, probably send money over or something. You have to be there. So that's one of the challenges. And the other challenge that I have too is that the fear of the unknown. Yeah. What if you go and say something and then somebody doesn't like it? What are they going to do to you? I mean, what if you dress more than somebody? What is going to happen, you know? It's not like if you're just a normal person, you dress anyhow that you want and then you're free, you're taking pictures on Facebook and you're so free and you're happy. Now, you're being restricted a little bit because you're now a role model to the community. Yeah, so those are some of the things that I think is a challenge.
Now, before you became a queen mother, I mean, maybe you didn't know so much about the tradition.
Yeah.
Were you thoughts when you became, and how are you?
Yes. You would be confined in a room for 3 days where you'll be taught a lot of things, how to dress, how to walk, how to even talk. And then some of the traditions, the do's and don'ts, the norms of the area and everything. Yeah, so you would learn. As time goes on, you can know everything, but as time goes on, you would learn from the old people. So it comes naturally, but bit and bit you get to know, yeah.
Okay, so our queen mother, Mama Fiawutor II, has debunked rumors that coming from a royal family doesn't mean that you have things so easy. After the break, we get to know about her businesses. Welcome back. Now, there's one question that our viewers want to know. You spoke about being confined in a room before we went on the break. And there's this funny question that our viewers want to know, that whilst you were in the room, were you using a mobile phone?
In this day and age, you can live without it. I mean,
So you were
but
allowed.
in moderation, you just minimize it. You know, most of my job I do it online, so I would be on the phone 24/7, probably till 12 or 1 midnight. But around that time, I had to minimize it. I probably did like 2 hours the whole day. So
Okay. And how difficult was that for you?
it was extremely difficult, but it's a sacrifice. So you just had to go through it for 3 days. So by the time I'd finished, I had lots and lots of messages to respond to. Yeah, but it's okay. It's all
Okay,
done.
now we spoke about entrepreneurship. You're an entrepreneur. Can you tell us about why you decided to venture into entrepreneurship?
Okay. Growing up, like I told you before, growing up, I saw myself just being an entrepreneur. I think I was born with it because I just love to see money all the time. Yeah, I want to see money. I can't just work 6 to 6. I can't work the straight normal shift. I want to see money. In a day, I want to see money. So I wanted to do everything I could to do to get money. I used to work at La Palm Royal Beach in those days, like 1998, 99, 2000. Yes, I was working with La Palm. But still, the monthly salary was not enough for me. I thought that I had to do something more to get more than my salary. So after work, I would still sell. I would still sell stuff. Those days, it wasn't like now that you could sell stuff on the internet and all that. So immediately I closed and drove back home. I put stuff in my car and begin to go house to house. And it was interesting that anything I did, it yielded results for me. So I decided, okay, if I was receiving like 600 CDs at a time, it was 60 CDs at a time. Why don't I just stop this work and then focus more on selling? Because in as much as I didn't have too much time to sell, the money that I raised within some 2-3 hours, it was a huge difference. I said, okay, well, let me just stop and then sell. So I resigned and decided to sell.
Okay, so what businesses do you do?
I ran a small boutique online.
Okay.
I have a security company, and I run a hotel too.
Wow.
So that's what I do.
At what point in time did you plan to own a hotel?
The hotel was not planned. It wasn't in my plan at all.
Okay.
What it was that growing up, we decided to build a house where we could live in. I wanted to have 10 kids.
Wow.
So I said,
How
okay,
many do you have?
I have 4.
Wow.
So
6 more to go.
No, I've given up on that dream. So I decided, okay, let me just start with 10 rooms so that all my kids will have one room to themselves. Then after the 10 room, I said, okay, well, if I have the 10 children, it means if a visitor comes, he's not going to get a space. So I added one more room, and it became 11. And I said, okay, if my mom comes and the visitor also comes, where is mom going to be? Okay, let me add one more, and it became 12. Then I said, okay, the house help also need one, because for 10 kids, you probably need 2 house helps.
Yes.
And then I said, okay, the house boy, let me add 2. So I began 10, 11, and then 2 more, 13. And I said, oh, I feel the cry. It's getting too much.
Okay.
And then I became 37 at the time when I had all my kids. So I realized, okay, my bread 10 ain't in you. I can't have 10 kids anymore. And the rooms were just empty. And the visitors I was expecting were not coming.
Yeah.
And at a point too, they overcame.
Okay.
The visitors overflowed. So I was like, if there are going to be so much visitors and I have to be cooking good food for them all the time, why then don't I just turn it into a hotel so that if they come, I can make some money. Then again, the entrepreneur comes in, and I said, okay, then I'll buy beds. So I began to buy the beds and the TV sets and everything. So I started with 5 rooms, and then gradually 6, 7. And I realized the 7 were getting occupied over the weekend. So I said, okay, then let me move into a smaller apartment. and I moved and I began to build more. So that's how come the hotel came in. Yeah.
So you started it solely?
Yes,
I mean,
yes,
okay.
yes.
You got no help from?
No. And now I have 28 rooms.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. What's the name of the hotel?
Royal City Hotel.
Okay, Royal City Hotel. Where is it located?
It's on the Fiawutor Road, close to the barrier, on the left-hand side of the barrier, in Tema.
Okay. So now, like you said, you've moved to a smaller apartment with your kids, I guess. With
Yes.
When did you also think about a security company as a woman? Why security?
Because of the area in which the hotel was situated.
Okay.
Yeah. At the time, it wasn't too safe for the kids. Yeah, to move around and all that at the time. I'm talking about 16 years ago. It wasn't too safe. So I decided, okay, if the entrepreneur in me came again, if I was going to get a security man to guard the hotel or to guard the house, and it was a vast land, okay, so why don't I employ 2 or 3 more to guard the area? So I spoke to the area committee and they said, okay, why not? They would pay monthly to support me. And it went on and on and on. Some other areas decided, okay, give me 3, give me 2, give me 4. And I decided, okay, then I'll turn it into a business. So that's how come I became a security woman, yeah.
Are other siblings of yours also, entrepreneurs as well?
Yes.
So you believe
Yes.
it's in the family?
Oh, yes. My sister Beverly, she's just like me. She's very forceful. She's an actress, but...
Oh, Beverly Aflao.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But she's also very forceful.
resemblance.
Yes. So...
Okay, so now, the sector, the security sector, how do you feel recognized, knowing so well that it is dominated by men? Do you feel recognized?
For me, it's not about recognition anymore. It's just that it gives me some satisfaction to know that I'm doing something, or I'm doing things that people need, or I'm satisfying a need, It's not about recognizing me over there. I wanted to be recognized at a point, but if you're doing too many things, you're spreading too widely, you can only be recognized in one.
Yes, that's true.
So for me, I wanted to be recognized in the fashion business, because that's where my passion is. So when I started the online business, I realized that is where I actually need to intensify my strength. So that is where I'm recognized, really. Not in the security company. As much as it gives me money, it also gives me satisfaction, so that I'm okay. It's on a slow scale. I have about 128 staff.
Wow.
But it's okay for me. It's okay. I'm managing fine, so it's okay. Yeah.
So what's the name of the security
Fredel
company?
Security. Fredel Security, yes.
Okay. So now, being an entrepreneur, you shouldn't always think about the money, but always know that you are actually solving a problem. That is what our grandmother is doing. After the break, we'll continue the interview. Welcome back. Okay, Mommy. You're also the CEO of Accessories World.
Yes.
How do you do that? How do you juggle all that? Being a mother, being a queen mother, you have a security agency, and then also a hotel. How do you do all of those?
Well, I delegate authority.
Okay.
Yeah, so for the hotel, I have a manager, an effective one at that.
Okay.
So all they have to do is just report every fortnight. They have to report to me. And the security company, you rightly said it was a man's thing. So I have a manager, an able manager who manages it. He would come to me only and only if there's some stuff that he can manage. Then he would come to me. But because fashion is innate for me, I like to manage the accessories world myself.
Okay, so tell us about the accessories world.
The accessories world is a company that I formed some 5 years ago. Though I've had fleets of boutiques all over in Accra, Tema, Takoradi, and Kumasi. But now I decided to do the online thing, and it's helping me because I don't have to move everywhere. So just having my phone and then answering questions and then posting stuff, made it easy. That way I can also concentrate on other businesses. Yeah, so for Accessories World, we sell shoes, clothes, lots of jewelry, bags, perfumes, and the likes. So we just build a page on Facebook, and then people get to know what we have, and then they order it online.
So what are some of your challenges, your day-to-day challenges?
It's time.
Okay, the 24 hours is not enough.
It's not enough for me. I wish it was 32.
Wow, I bet you that wouldn't have been enough for you.
I guess so. I wish I had like 6 more hours so that, you know, deep into the night when I'm done, I can have enough rest. You know.
And your kids all grown up? And
Yeah. The kids are grown up. I have a little one though, but most of the times she's with her dad, so I don't have to struggle over how to manage him that much. So
now,
I'm
sure
good to go.
You've had many challenges, but which one of those challenges got you so disappointed that you felt like quitting at a point in time?
The security company.
Why? What happened?
There was a time when I just wanted to give up because I realized that the kind of guards that were coming in for employment, even though you do the background checks and everything, they would still go and mess up. And then you either lose the contract or you have to pay for something that is lost or something like that. As a security guard, I expect that you should be the eye of the company, so to speak, or if not the first contact of the company. Yeah. And you should be abreast with whatever is going on in the company. So for some companies, if something gets lost in a company or there's a theft issue and a security guard is on duty, you should know what happened. Some of them just go blank. I don't know. They'll go like, Madam, I was probably on break, or stuff like that. And then you have to pay for whatever is lost. And that for me is a no. How would I be paying for something that company doesn't even know of? And it got to a point I had to pay. Some of them had to take me to courts and all of those things. And it was quite challenging for me as a woman because I thought that it was just going to be like to bring the guards, get them their uniforms, work and pay. But a lot of challenges that comes with it. Sometimes the security guard themselves tend to be armed robbers. But when you do the background checks, you may never know. You may never know that they're armed robbers. They come clean and all that. But they connive with the armed robbers to steal. Yeah. So at a point in time, I actually wanted to give up because of those things and the cases that I have to face daily and all that. But then again, I had to stand my ground. Know who you're hiring for the job. And then also I decided that, okay, for every company, me, myself, I would surround the company with, cameras, CCTVs, so that in case the security man is not on guard or is not on duty at the time,
you get to know what might happen.
At least there's a second eye to know. So that has helped in a way, but there are still challenges. But I think in every business there are challenges, so that's minimal.
Okay, one would ask that, okay, you recently became a queen mother, so would you venture into maybe agriculture or something? I mean, being a queen mother, one would want you to do something.
No. It's not my kind of thing, and I don't worry my head over that one.
Okay.
Agriculture is I don't know anything about it. Okay. And I don't know how an entrepreneur can become a farmer. Well, some of them do, but it's not me. Okay. I can only try to help in terms of money. If I see a farmer who is doing very well, I would push with money, but I wouldn't veer into agriculture or anything. It's not my kind of thing, really.
Now, your advice to women who give out their daughters as maids because of poverty, that thing is going on. So what would be your advice in your area, your traditional area, to women who give out their daughters like that?
They should try as much as possible, even as much as I know it's hard for them sometimes. They should try as much as possible to take care of their own. Even if now there's free HSS, there's free education. So even if it means that they have to take 1 square meal a day, they should try as much as possible and take care of their own. There is nothing as sweet and nice as being with a mother. You know, you might think that taking them to work somewhere and bringing money to you will bring satisfaction or fulfillment. But at the end of the day, you create an indelible mindset, or you give them some bad memories growing up, as if you didn't care for them or something like that. So whatever the situation is, I pray that mothers out there will have the strength to take care of their own. If even it means that they have to work 3 times, 3 different ways, or till night to take care of their own, they have to do, no matter what it is. That one is a no, no, no. They have to work and then take care of their own. I mean, if the girl is 18 or 19 and he decides that, well, at this stage, I want to go and work for somebody, that's okay, yeah. At that point, you're on your own. You can think for yourself and you can know what's right and what's wrong. But when they're little and then you just push them in there, it's so disturbing.
Okay. Now, as a queen mother, I know because you came from the royal family, you might have known a bit about your culture.
Yeah.
What advice we give to women, I mean, in general, who do not know about their culture?
Advisors in
pertaining their culture, you know, we are Ghanaians. So
okay. Oh, if you don't know, you have to learn about it. And then whatever perception that we had like years ago is not like that anymore. Now when you go to my village, you can see all the little goats, but
okay.
You can just walk around it. It's not that scary as we thought it was. I mean, so, and before me, I didn't used to like beads at all.
Yeah.
Like beads. Fashion person, Ben, I should beads. And you are money idea. By the end of the day, you realize that it's beautiful. Yeah. It's so colorful. It's beautiful. So if you don't know, you have to learn, because our culture is beautiful. Even tying of the hair. Yeah. Before I was like, hey, but you still realize that if you tie your hair, it brings out the shape of your face. So it's beautiful. In everything, if you look at the positive side, you would love it. So I encourage them to learn about it and know it.
Do you feel accomplished? Do you think this is the end for you? Like you have...
No, I'm not self-actualized at all. Growing up, I had some dream. I had a dream of getting somewhere. I wouldn't say I wanted to be self-actualized, but I had a dream where I would have a whole lot of big companies where, like, despite them, that when they're calling the big shots, I'll be one of them. But I'm nowhere near. Though I'm still struggling, because I have the higher dream, I'm working towards that. So I will urge the young ones that have a dream, have a vision, have an ambition, that this is where I want to get to, and then work towards it slowly. But if you don't have any dream at all, and you're just working, will be shebi awa shebi, will be kwanawa kobi. No, if you do that, you won't get anywhere. Set yourself a goal, set yourself a target, maybe from 1 to 20. Maybe I want to be in 16, so that when you know that you're in 1, you're working to climb there, you know. So that's the advice I'll give to them.
Wow. Yeah. Now, your final words.
Be focused, be punctual, have a branding. I think for me, what has helped me is the branding. Because if you're selling anything and then somebody comes out to look at your picture or who is behind the brand, you know, the person gets to know that, you see, it doesn't push the person to buy what you're selling. In as much as the product might be good, the packaging and the brand has to be nice. You know, you have to brand yourself. That is what has helped me. So in every aspect of life or in any institution, I think branding is the key. Even if you're selling a cup of Milo, everybody else is selling the same quality. If you don't package yours well, the eye sees what is nice. I'll buy the ones that are, you know, well packaged. Yeah, so I think in every business, branding should be the key thing. Thank you.
Wow. Do you know this actress in Nigeria, Eukarya or something?
Yes, she's my friend.
Oh,
she's a very good friend.
She's not your sister?
No, she's my friend.
Well, have you ever met her?
Yes, many times. She comes to sleep here sometimes.
Wow, yeah. So you've been told you look like her?
Yes. Somebody told me at the airport and gave me her number.
And then you actually...
So we became, yes, because I hear that a lot, yeah.
It was nice talking to you.
Thank you very much.
After this break, we find out what the smartness level of our guest is. to the smartness level quiz segment. On this segment, we get to know how smart our guest is. She's an entrepreneur, so she has to be quick about certain things. Hello, Nana Hima.
Hi.
Okay, so we are going to ask you 3 powerful questions.
Don't put me through. Anyway, I'll try, yes.
Okay, so your first question. What goes up and never comes down?
Hey, I know that. What goes up and never comes down?
There's something that goes up but never comes down.
I can think.
Should
I can
give
think,
you the answer?
yes.
It's the age.
The age.
Keep growing. but
It never comes down. Oh my God. Question there can they remember Sabio?
Okay, the last
The
two. I'm
age.
sure you get this.
Debbie.
I'm sure you get them.
Pachamon Katawai.
I'm sure you get them. See, Richmond's father has 2 kids. There's 30. Who is the last child?
Richmond's father has 2 kids. And there is 30.
Yes, there's 30. So who is the last child?
Hey. Richmond's father has 2 kids. And there is 30.
Yes.
There is 30 what? There's one that is 30.
There's 30. So who is the last child? Who's the last son?
There is 30.
Yes.
Hey, that's a many. Richmond's father has 2 kids.
There's 30. So who's the last child? The time is up.
And it's a 0. There's 30 saying. There's 30 saying.
The last one is Richmond. Richmond's father. And 30 is the name of the other child. So Richmond is the other.
Now it's 30. I'm imagining I'm number 30.
No, that is the name.
Richmond's father has
2
kids.
children. There's 30. So which one is the last?
It's 30 near
Dean.
Oh, really? Is there a name that is 30?
It's a piece, so.
Hey. Now one can say there is Ernest. I saw can say there is Kofi. Now 30 they are not.
The last person. This one I'm sure you get.
And Kakra. And Kakra na no ade.
You wake up one morning and you have 3 eggs in front of your door. And then your cock lays extra 4. How many eggs do you have?
You wake up one morning and you have 3 eggs in front of your door.
Yes.
And they cook
Your cock
eggs.
lays extra 4. How many eggs do you have?
Hey, I say where the addition keke. And so yes, I
So what's the answer?
say it again.
Okay, so you wake up one morning and then in front of your door there are 3 eggs. And then your cock lays extra 4. How many eggs do you have?
And you're 4 plus 3, but yes, sir. Meaning say yes, sir.
No, so what do you think it is?
It would have been 8, but yes, sir. I have to think again.
Okay, so
Kabium. Usa kabium mamesa adwe ho.
you wake up one morning, you find 3 eggs in front of your door, your cock lays extra 4. How many eggs do you have?
1.
Why 1?
Minimum.
The answer is cocks do not lay eggs.
Eh, radi nyakupo. My dream po.
Okay.
Maso.
So
Oh,
cocks
cock.
do not actually lay eggs. So you see? So we got you.
Yeah. Oh, you got me.
All right. Thank you so much.
You
for
got
coming
me
on the
so
show.
much.
We are so
Hey,
grateful.
Adianoding.
We are so grateful.
Monkatio.
We are so grateful for honoring our invitation. But when you come on the show, we do not, let you go like that. So we have something special for you.
Yay.
Are you ready?
Very ready.
Okay, so.
Yay.
Okay, so let's put it together.
Yay. Hey. Nana ya umbeshe. Whoa. Wow. Hey.
More than I thought it would be. Okay.
Whoa.
So this is something special that she is.
Hey.
That's for all our guests. So it says, she is show appreciates you. Thank you for being an inspiration.
Whoa. Oh, Ubabe Chano Sato.
Royal Elorm.
Oh,
Thank you so
this
much.
is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I'm grateful.
All
But
right,
yeah,
once again, we've come to the end of
but yeah.
another exciting and educating
Wow,
session.
I like it.
And look,
Hey.
to do more for society. The show is proudly brought to you by Smile GH Photography. If you want that beautiful production done, nice and quality pictures, you have to call Smile GH on 0240 081636 or 026 346. Also, the show is sponsored by Templessy Court. Templessy Court is located inside Jowolo. You can call Templessy Court on 0244 292520. That is a beautiful place. You can spend the weekend with your family. Royal Elorm, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
See
for
you
having
next
me.
week.